everyone, so I have not updated you guys on my project plan that I started early in January for 2015. So I thought I would get you guys up to speed on what's happening with my project plan, if I'm still on it, and what progress I actually did make. So I was more or less doing monthly updates until life got cray for me, and I was doing it with 3 palettes, first being the MUA Undress Me 2 palette. For those of you who do project pan at palettes challenges, you guys know how difficult it is after giving continuous use to a product to keep it in a scene condition. This palette broke on me, which made it for me a bit difficult. I was really kind of like discouraged because of it breaking. My idea though is to transfer some of the eyeshadows. So this is where I was at with this palette. I finished 2 eyeshadows, and I hit pan on 1, 2, 3 here. I really wanted to finish this in another project, didn't, but I put this palette on a break because I was using it for most of October, in addition to some of the other new stuff that I have, or even using older palettes. And that's one of the downfalls with panning a palette, is that you don't generally get to use a lot of your other palettes because you're so focused on finishing a palette. Where it is good to work on finishing a palette, you more or less abandon your other palettes. So with going through this year, I realized that was one of the main downfalls. This, and also the fact I didn't have any matte colors in palettes and stuff like that. So I actually decided to incorporate a lot of my experience that I gained in doing this project for the earlier months to what I've decided to do for the rest of the year into 2016. So this is the progress. Initially I was going to trash this palette, but I absolutely fell in love with this for the last couple months, and it's a very nice, easy go-to palette. And I've decided I'm going to depot all the shadows in here and put them into the next palette that I'm going to show you. So I depotted my Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Box, I think is what it's called. Sorry. And with that, these are the colors here, not this one here, but these colors here. So I did completely finish this color, which was like a darker brown. I have a little of, I think this is called Ransom, Hit Pan on Fishnet. I think this is called Shag or Snag. You're not seeing the pan, but there is pan there just because, well, I was swirling my brush around. I've made considerable progress, and I must say with the green and the blue, for being bright colors that I don't usually use on a regular basis. Some I did try to kill it, and there is a huge dent in there. And the black, out of the 2 palettes, this one got the most use, because when I was using this palette, I tried to focus on trying to deepen up the crease with that black. So this is where it's at. I plan to take the rest of the eyeshadows that's in here and put them in this palette, whatever is remaining by the end of the year. I won't do it now, even though I'm so tempted, but I will do it sometime in December, which is like a month plus away of whatever remains. I do plan to press a pigment in here, and if this is finished, to press another pigment in there, because I have quite a lot of pigments and I don't use them, so it will force me to use pigments. And the last part is my comfort zone from Wet n Wild, and this is what this palette looks like. I did drop this palette, and this color did shatter. So when I was doing the project, I didn't have this color, and I did press a pigment in here actually, and this color had just very little. It was my most used color, along with the green, which had a little bit also, but I did finish it. Hit considerable pan on this color, and I hit pan on all except this darker color, which is really pigmented and crazy. If you are a smoky person, then that color would have gotten a lot of use. I have hit pan in numerous areas with this color. I was trying to do something actually. I knew I hit considerable pan here, so I said I'm going to start working and bring it in, so you will most likely see progress on this side of it. But these eyeshadows also, I will be taking it out and putting all of them, whatever remains, into this palette for the coming year. So that's where I'm at with the other items. However, I did incorporate one palette, and I didn't get since my however long last update, and that is my It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. It's a matte palette, so I decided to incorporate it into this palette. It will go into next year with me, and these are the colors, and everything is matte except this color here, which is the biggest one. Is like a transforming color. It has like a shimmer sheen to it. It's a unique color because it looks more like a satin, slightly pearlescent color, which can be used as a lid color or brow bone highlighter, etc. You can even use it for your face. So I have been working on this color here. I use it as my transition. I could also use this color as a transition somewhat more into the crease. I could also use this as a transition. So I have at least 3 colors here for transition, maybe even this to some extent. I want to try using that a bit just because I'm using my MAC pencil shade stick in Red Velvet, which gives everything a nice kind of reddish color to it, so that this as a crease color will be good. I usually use these also in my crease, transition, above transition. I just play around with it. The colors that I have not really touched as yet would be like these two. I did use this and even today to warm up my crease. I stopped myself from using this color, which is called Java. It's so gorgeous. But yeah, so love this, and I've been incorporating this into all the other palettes since I don't have matte colors in them. So that's where it is going, and what my intentions are really for 2016 is to still use these palettes and try to finish it up as they're going to be in this one palette. And in addition, I am going to pull another palette to use with the It Cosmetics, but I am going to more or less each month focus on not necessarily finishing and hitting the palette, but I think I'm going to do monthly palettes, so that I use a couple palettes for the month, and then I go to another set of palettes, like 2 or 3 per month. In that way, by the end of 2016 I would have used up a matte palette, but I would have also touched at least 12 palettes in my collection, or even more if possible. And with that being said, I don't think I will be buying a lot. I have not even participated in the VIB sale for Sephora, which is like crazy. I thought I was going to. I eyed up some things, but after I got my Vice palette, I fell in love with it, and I said, you know what, there's nothing I really need desperately. The sale will come again next year. Let me just use up things in my collection. I don't want to say I'm on a no buy, but I am an extremely low buy, and I think that's kind of where I'm gonna go for 2016. Just not spending a lot of money on buying, but just trying to use up products within my collection. I took a 3-minute video into making it 8-9 minutes, so I'll end here. But if you guys are in the panning and using up your makeup community, I know there's a lot of in the panning community, let me know. If I'm not subscribed to you, I'll check you out. And I am looking for company for 2016 to go, if it's on a no buy, at least on a very, very low buy, so that we can encourage each other to just really focus on using up our makeup. I have actually decided to create a savings. I'll do a whole video vlog on my intentions for 2016, so look out for that video. And if you are interested, let me know, and maybe we can have a Facebook group or something like that together, where we'll just encourage each other to use up our makeup and, you know, pan items, share pictures, share difficulties, maybe even give each other tips and tricks. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'll appreciate it. So until next time.